The people of New York State must be really bad people. Why do I say that? Well, their governor just signed a law that will impose penalties on energy companies for their past supplies of hydrocarbons that have contributed to greenhouse gas emissions. The point is that New York has to spend a lot of money dealing with more violent storms and increased sea levels that are the result of increased levels of CO2. So the companies that provided the oil and gas that New York has consumed should pay for that. Well, I guess you could argue that consumers weren't really aware of the problems back in 2000, the start date for calculating the fines, but now presumably they are. The people of New York State are still using hydrocarbons to get around, to heat their homes, and to generate electricity. If I was an energy company hit with this kind of retroactive tax, I'd either add it into the price I'm charging or stop doing business in the state. If someone sells you a product that's harmful and you know it's harmful, like tobacco, shouldn't you just quit? So far, New Yorkers don't seem to be covering their state with solar panels and windmills. New York relies on natural gas for 40% of all the energy they consume. Why are they still doing this if it's causing as many problems as their government thinks? It's not that they don't have choices. They could give up entirely on hydrocarbons and use solar and wind with batteries for when it's not sunny and windy. Plenty of poorly informed writers think that would be cheaper. It wouldn't. It would be a lot more expensive, but that's all that's standing in the way. What it really means is that left-wing politicians have failed to convince voters that they should pay more for energy by switching to renewables. This is their choice. You may think it's a poor choice, but that's what democracy is all about. The state legislature in Albany isn't put off by this failure. They're simply going to impose their solutions without persuading voters to change their behavior. It's hard to believe that such retroactive taxes will withstand a federal court challenge, but it's pretty clear that New York State, like their Northeast liberal neighbors, is anti-business and anti-jobs. Unless you're held there by family ties, there are more friendly places to live. If you're interested in learning more about the energy sector and interest rates, then don't forget to subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Our handles are in the description box below. To find out more about what we're thinking, you can sign up for our twice-weekly blog at sl-advisors.com. We always love to hear from you. So if you have any comments or blog ideas, please leave them down below. I'm Simon Lack. Thank you for watching this video.